We are one Africa, and our cultures unite us as one people. Just like the Ethiopian Kebero drum, I came in playing the Ghanaian dondo to represent the unity in Africa. We can never talk about unity without talking about Ethiopia. Welcome to Addis Ababa, the home of the African Union and the capital town of Ethiopia. Two great men, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and the Emperor Haile Selassie I, were very instrumental in the formation of the Organization of African Unity, now known as the African Union. These two understood that together we stand, divided we fall. May the souls of these great Pan-Africanists go marching on. Tonight, I am going to be taking you through a cultural, historic, and insightful tour through Ethiopia. When you come to Ethiopia, there are sites that you might want to visit, some of which include the Simian National Park, with its high peaks, deep valleys, and sharp precipices stretching over 1,500 meters. You might also want to visit the ruins of Aksum, which represents the heart of ancient Ethiopia, when the kingdom of Aksum was the most powerful between the Eastern Roman Empire and Persia. You might also want to visit Tia, which is an archaeological site in the center of Ethiopia, south to Addis Ababa. Ethiopia prides itself in its diverse landscape and rich culture, which is why you might want to visit so many cities in Ethiopia, some of which include Addis Ababa, Mabel, Lalibela, Gondar, just to mention a few. Ethiopia, being the second most populated country in Africa, is the only country that has never been colonized by the West. The Italians tried to create a colonial crack on Africa through Ethiopia, but were defeated at the Battle of Adura. They hid on the hills looking down on the valleys of Adura with their guns, bows, and arrows, and defeated the Italians. Did you know that Ethiopia is the only country with a 13 calendar system? What does this even mean? This means that when everybody else in the world has 12 months in the year, there are 13 months in Ethiopia. This is why I'm 7 years younger, because while all of you are in the year 2021, it is still 2014 in Ethiopia. Interesting, isn't it? In fact, yesterday, September 11th, was a new year in Ethiopia. Melkam Addis Amet. What I just said means Happy New Year in Amharic. Amharic is the official language in Ethiopia. Ethiopia prides itself with over 80 languages and 200 dialects plus. And even though Amharic is the official language in Ethiopia, English and Arabic are widely spoken all over. But you cannot come to Ethiopia without enjoying its nice delicacies. My personal favorite, the dorowat and injera, which is a hot spicy stew with flat bread. And the coffee, quality. Ethiopia prides itself as one of the leading producers of coffee in Africa. Did you also know that the Rastafarian movement actually evolved from Ethiopia? There were so many Rastafarian movements from Jamaica, but then the birthplace of the Rastafarian movement is inside Ethiopia. Ras is a word which means chief in Amharic, and Tafari was the name of Haile Selassie I. Hence, this movement posits Selassie as an incarnation of God. I cannot finish talking about Ethiopia without mentioning Abebe Bikili, one of Ethiopia's best marathon runners. In fact, the first to have ever won a gold Olympic medal for Ethiopia and for Africa. And just like the Olympics, which seeks to bring everybody together, the next time you come to Ethiopia and you hear, "Good morning, how are you doing?" and you pay the next taxi driver with the Ethiopian bear, always remember that you didn't come home to Ethiopia, you came home to Africa.
You came home to Africa indeed. Settle from the Volta region.
Thank you. I came to you dressed as Queen Sheba of Ethiopia.
All right. Settle from the Volta region, bringing us sights and scenes and some feel of Ethiopia this evening. Fritz, are you ready with your comments?
Much so.
Okay.
Seta, you look gorgeous. Well done. Your costume is very exquisite. It was at the end that you mentioned something that was a big omission. You know, Ethiopia is the land of the Queen of Sheba and has the oldest Christian, older than most of the modern Christian denominations that we have. Yes. And it's a very important aspect of Ethiopia. And they believe that the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia. Yes. So these powerful things have got to be said. But you did extremely well. I'm very pleased with your output and well done.
Thank you.
Exquisite outfits. You did extremely well.
Sorry about that. That is for me to, keep, not to make it public yet.
Okay.
But I'm sure that you believe in yourself and you know that you scored so high.